All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we have a brand new video game that is being worked on by Surgent Studios. If you don't remember who Surgent Studios is, that is a studio that created Tales of Kenzera Zau. That video game was worked on by both Abubakar Salim, obviously the guy in charge of the studio, and Sweet Baby Inc. was involved with that original game as well for narrative consultation, for whatever that reason may be. And it caused so much backlash and so much drama that it resulted, unfortunately, in Tales of Kenzera Zau not being as successful as it could have been. That's always been my thought. It's always been my opinion about it. Now, I played Tales of Kenzera Zau, not a bad game. It's not really for me. I've always said that, but I didn't think it was a bad game. It's pretty much just slightly above average at this point. But he's working on a brand new game that is more my style, and that is a horror game. So Deadtake is a horror game being made by Surgent Studios, and it's one of the first games that is going to be released and published by Power World Studios. Because remember, Power World made a publishing sector of their company after they got all that money from the success of Power World, and this is going to be their first rodeo that they're releasing. And I'm curious because, again, I love horror games. I'm very much into horror games, and it's going to be very interesting. But one thing that I find funny is that there is an actress that is in this particular game that, a certain Spanish JT has gotten in trouble with, and that is Alanah Pearce. Alanah Pearce is actually in this game, which I find to be pretty funny. So we're going to go over it. We're going to check it out. So Surgent Studios, the team behind Tales of Kenzera Zau, has revealed the imminent release date for their all-new psychological horror game called Deadtake. It's coming much sooner than you think, launching exclusively on PC. Now, this is interesting that this game is coming out exclusively on PC. I find that to be very interesting because the first game that they worked on, Tales of Kenzera Zau, was, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, a Game Pass game. Either Game Pass or EA Play Pro. I don't remember. It was one of those two. But it was available for free on another service, which a lot of people obviously would think would hinder sales of a game like that. But really, it was SBI's involvement. Now, I don't have any news over whether or not SBI is involved in this new game. I have zero clue. I want to say I doubt it, only because obviously Power World Publishing, I don't think they utilize any consultancy of any kind. I don't think they ever do that. So I'm not sure. But again, they're not the ones making it. They're only the ones publishing it. But I believe they do have partial funding involved in this game. So they're obviously incentively tied to it to some extent. As one of the first titles to be published by Pocket Pair's new label, Deadtake emerges as a poignant time, especially considering the game's subject matter. In a statement, Surgent Studios' Abubakar Salim revealed, it has been a chance for the actors involved to bleed out the darkness they've experienced in the industry. So this is going to be one of those, like trauma dumps. It's going to be like a psychological horror trauma dump where all these people in the industry are going to bleed out their problems. So immediately I'm a little bit sus about the potential of this game, but depending on how it's made creatively, it might be good. It might not be good. It all depends. All I know is that if Alanah Pearce shows her knees, we cannot play the game at all. YouTube is going to censor us and basically ban us from existence. We cannot look at Alanah Pearce's knees. That is not acceptable. So Deadtake will be released on July 31st. It's coming out very soon, exclusively on Steam and Epic Games. From Surgent Studios and Pocket Pair Publishing comes this all-new radical horror title. Here's a short blurb about Deadtake. Find your missing friend, uncover the secrets within, brave a luxurious and haunting mansion in Deadtake, a first-person psychological horror crafted by Surgent Studios. Night falls and he still won't pick up the phone. You arrive at the mansion. The last place he went is oddly quiet for the sight of a glamorous party. The night before, your invite must have gotten lost in the mail. In any case, you make your way inside to find your friend. Actors have to look out for each other in this industry. So let's see what's going on with this particular video game. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to YouTube. We're going to watch the full trailer, and you're going to leave your opinion in the comments down below what you think about this game, and I'm going to tell you what I think when I watch the trailer. I have not seen it yet. So let's see what we got going on. Here we go. I feel like this is gonna be a massive trauma dump for people in the industry, but let's find out. Volume's up. Here we go.
Finny, get out of there, please. Just answer your fucking phone. I'm outside Duke's place. I'm outside. I'm coming for you.
So far, graphically speaking, looks pretty decent. At least the environments, anyway, looks decent.
Duke doesn't just make
definitely
movies.
A massive upgrade compared to Tales of Kenzera Zau. This looks nothing like Tales of Kenzera Zau. So I wonder where he got the money from I'm telling you, I think Pocket Pear invested a lot of money into this game in order to make it happen, because I don't think he got that money from Tales of Kenzera, in my opinion. But we'll see, especially since he had to lay off people at his studio after Tales of Kenzera Zau flopped. I don't know where he got the money from. I gotta imagine it's Pocket Pear.
He creates worlds.
Definitely
He's
looks
always
like Unreal
watching.
Engine 5.
Nothing escapes him.
Vinny, do you know how important this is?
You look delicious.
They're going to be doing the whole like Alan Wake thing where they're going to be trying to utilize real actors in combination with gameplay to try to create like something from it. So that's how it seems anyway.
Delicious.
No, stop. Come on.
Miss King, do you need any water?
No, let's just hurry this up.
Wow. You look delicious.
Let's just hurry this up.
And the way he pushes his eye.
Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. You see what they're doing? I see what they're doing. They're they're trying. This is going to be all about like the perception of online videos. Basically, it's going to be like you're splicing and cutting up footage and putting out a false narrative out there with that particular footage. Very, very interesting. I see what's going on here.
He is sculpting them into something.
Oh shit! There it is. Wait, go back. Hold on.
And the way
No
he pushes
knees,
his
right? No
actors.
knees. Oh God, no knees, man. Thank God. We are good. We are safe, and we can react to this without YouTube taking us down. Holy crap, man! What does this woman even do? How does she get in these roles and stuff? Like, what does she even do? In any case, whatever. Abu Bakr Salim is using her for whatever reason. It's probably two really big reasons, but anyway.
He is sculpting them into something bigger than themselves.
Ooh, handgun.
I will do anything for this role. There's a party, Vinny, which I'd love for you to attend.
The magnum opus of the great genius Duke Kane.
Are you trying to fuck up my career?
Please tell me that you were not always like this.
No one tells you how fucking hard it is, things you have to sacrifice.
This is me taking my shot.
I gotta be honest with you, it looks kind of semi-interesting. It does actually look semi-interesting. I like this whole psychological shit, but I feel like it takes a lot to really tell a good psychological horror story, and I'm just not sure of their capability to tell that story. That's my only concern. You know what I mean? Because it truly takes a lot. It really does. Like, you guys know, we're playing Death Stranding right now on Griffcast, and that's not a psychological horror game per se, but it definitely is a psychological game. It fucks with your head consistently over and over and over again, in all the best ways, where you're constantly asking, like, what the hell is happening? This is insane. I don't know if it's gonna happen here. I hope it does. I really do, because graphically speaking, it looks fantastic. It definitely looks like it's going to present well, but in terms of play well and story wise, I'm not sure yet. That's going to have to be just, review the game and check it out myself. Exactly. Smash AT said it perfectly in the chat. He said, it looks like it has potential, but it has a high likelihood of being super cheesy. And I would agree with that. Hey, she was finally credited. She was finally credited. You got Sam Lake in this. Bro, why is Sam Lake and Alanah Pearce like always in the same shit? What is going on here?
This industry, it never lets you go, darling.
So listen, I think it does look interesting. I can't sit here and lie to you. I think it does look interesting, only because I'm a little bit more lenient towards your your typical like psychological horrors and stuff like that. I'm very into things like that. I think graphically it looks great. There are certain, like, this was kind of cheesy, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I could see what they were trying to go with the whole splicing footage. So I see that, where you could see like kind of like the gameplay. You could take two different pieces of footage, splice it together, and make something that obviously wasn't the original video. I see what they're trying to do. This seems to be more focused about actors than game developers. I don't think they're going to be having game developers do trauma dumping on this particular game. I think it has 100% to do with actors. So we'll see how that works out. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sold like I wish I was. But am I reviewing it? Yeah, I am going to review it. I'm definitely going to review it. I'm going to check it out because I think it's interesting enough, and I'm more curious about whether or not SBI is involved with this one. I don't think I'm ever going to get that answer until I see the credits roll. So we're going to have to review the game and wait for the credits to roll to see whether or not SBI is involved. But I guess we'll see from there. We'll see. So you guys can let me know in the comments what you think about this. What do you think about the game overall? Did it look interesting enough for you to potentially check out? Or is it something that you're just going to wait until it goes on super sale or just not even pick up at all? Whatever that may be, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed it, consider giving me a like, and I'll see you guys on the next one.